with Jack Quinn, who's joined us here in advance of the matchup with the Devils tonight. And a warm to hot Jack Quinn. How would you describe your game here of late? Nice to be riding a point streak, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's been good lately. Last couple games I thought were a lot better for myself, and felt a little snake bit, but it was nice to see a couple go in late in the third.
So every time I saw you on Wednesday night, I thought of Adam Mayer, right? The 22 right-handed shot. Like, you know Mayersy well, obviously, being on the ice with him. Did he text you like, hey, you made my number proud? Or like next time you see him, are you going to say, hey, I got the 22 now? Like,
yeah, I'm still waiting on the text from Mayersy, so I'll have to bug him when I see him next.
So his nickname used to be the Scud Missile because he would go in and hit everything in sight. So I think we can pretty much say that you fit the number with more skills than he did. So you can tell him I said that.
Yeah, perfect.
He also had the mayor's office, which was his fan club, and the big banners that were up there in the arena, this arena, of course. What was the experience like wearing the black and red, and just how does it change kind of the game night experience as a player?
Yeah, well, first of all, I think it's an awesome jersey. Great look, and it was pretty cool. Everyone seemed super excited about it. And the fans were awesome that night too, so it was, just a great experience first time wearing it.
It helps scoring in the first minute or 18 seconds in, as Skinner did. What's the difference the last couple of games with the start of the game? So you go back to Montreal where the Thompson's line scores, you guys get on the ice, you get a goal right away. What's the difference in the team's mindset for the start of the games?
I think a sense of urgency. Obviously a bit of a losing streak, and we had to bear down. So I think we came out with a lot of urgency in the last two games. And you're not going to score the first shift every game, but that was nice that time. I think it was kind of a reflection of how hard we came out.
I'm disappointed. We're like 2.5 minutes in. He hasn't mentioned Mattias Samuelsson's presence.
Wow. We were going to get to that because we start with 22 and then we go to 23 and then we'll get to 24 and 25 and 26.
I think we all know through social media at the very least just how close a bond the two of you have. What has his presence meant for the group?
Yeah, it's been huge, obviously. We missed him a lot when he was out, and he's just such a rock back there for us, plays a ton of minutes, and when he's on the ice, everything seems a little bit easier. Not to mention, he's obviously really good at defending the other team's top players. So he does a ton for us. A lot of it probably goes unnoticed.
How do you describe him as a person, though? Like away from this role in the Sabres defense corps?
I don't even know. I mean, like you said, he's one of my best buddies. Played with him the last couple of years, and we've become really close. He's a great personality, a ton of fun, brings a lot of energy to the rink every day.
So, wait a second. He brings a lot of energy. It's undercover energy, right? He doesn't really show that because every time I see him walking in, it's like, he reminds me of Darian Hatcher. When Big Hatch would come in like, ba-dum, and just like be so mellow.
Yeah.
But there's energy in there.
It's deceiving. I would say. Like, he gives off his walk. He's like tired all the time, but then you kind of get him in a setting, and he's got some good jokes, and he's pretty funny. So it's a bit of deceiving energy, yeah.
Okay, so let's move to now number 24, Dylan Cozens, who's in between you and JJ Peterka. How has he been guiding you and JJ and the line to the success that you've had lately?
Yeah, it's I think been a great chemistry between the three of us so far, and because he's kind of been a great leader for me and JJ. Kind of just helping us out here and there with little things and getting us going and stuff like that. So
does he talk a lot? Like, is he a communicator on the bench in between periods?
Yeah, I would say so for sure. Not a chatterbox or anything, but he's definitely vocal, and I think it helps that we're all young and we're all really good friends. So it's easy for us to kind of communicate and talk things out.
What was the response after the game from family and friends, especially with how the game ended for you personally?
Yeah, they were happy. I got some text messages and stuff. Nice goals and stuff. So that was cool to get.
People were saying, that second goal was absolutely brilliant. So take us through how often that has been kind of part of the game moves quick. You maybe don't always have that much time, but just the presence and patience with which you showed. Would you say that that happened a lot during your last big season in junior and became part of your game with the Emmericks last year? Because I'm trying to think back, and I don't necessarily remember a lot of goals like that for you.
Yeah, I think that was a unique one. I think I kind of have the patience and stuff, but to be honest, I've always worked on kind of doing the opposite of being a good goal scorer, trying to get it off quick and not waiting too long. Sometimes I feel like I can hold on to it a bit and look for a better shot, stuff like that. So just having a quick release, and I felt like that's helped me a lot. But in a situation like that, there was just so much time, and I was kind of seeing if a pass was about to open up, and it never did, and saw the goalie was out of the net, so was able to walk around him. But yeah, kind of just a unique situation.
So most people on social media after your 2 goals were like, oh, great patience on both goals by Jack Quinn. I was like, okay, great patience on the second one. Now, I don't think it was great patience on the first one as you made that puck into a square and then released it. How did you feel when that puck was bouncing and you're like, damn it, I want it to stay here?
Oh, that was tough, yeah. It was funny. I stopped up and I felt it bouncing. I'm like, no, not again. Like, come on, settle down for me. That was kind of a broken play. I was hoping JJ would kind of get in the back checker, caught him, so I stopped up to give him some time and started bouncing like crazy, but I was able to get a shot off. And it's funny how, one like that goes in and, some probably better chances than
your celly showed that you were like, oh, thank God I got a bounce, right? You just give it the old, wrist curl and almost like a tired, emotionally drained kind of celebration.
I can't remember it with that one or the next one where Samuelsson came in and all he did was just give you a little bump. There's no big, nothing. I was like, this is so perfect. How did you spend Thanksgiving?
Just with the guys. We had a team dinner all together, and wives and girlfriends and kids at a restaurant. So
nice.
Were you at the kids' table? I'm just saying, there's usually a kids' table. Were you
He's never coming back on the show. You realize this?
He's got some good ones, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we weren't at the kids' table. The kids were running around most of the time anyway.
Well, because I remember my first little bit here, my first couple of years, and I would be out there playing mini sticks with the kids. I'd be the goalie on my knees, ripping holes in my pants, the whole thing. So I just think, there is, the Opostos have the kids, and there's other kids around that you'd like, hey, let's go play mini sticks. Let's get some things done.
Yeah, they were flying around. Andy's kids actually are.
Oh, yeah.
They've got the card tricks pretty good. So
wow.
Yeah, you'll have to check that out. Go see them.
Like magic trick
type
thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're pretty good.
Fantastic. Thank you, and good luck tonight.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.